Factsverse presents Dad and son die in car accident. Then son comes back and says the strangest thing. Before we get into this bizarre story, do us a favor and click that like button. Also be sure to subscribe and, if you've not already done so, click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. In the summer of 1997, a family was coming home from a trip together. Andy, his wife Julie, and their son Landon were all in the car. Everything seemed great until something happened that changed the family's life forever. The family was crossing an intersection when an ambulance that was heading back to the station ran into them. Sadly, Andy died immediately. Rescuers on the scene stabilized Julie, but they didn't know that there was a third person in the car. There was so much damage to the vehicle they didn't see 8-year-old Landon in the back seat. Since Julie was unconscious, she was unable to tell the first responders that her son was in the back seat, and it wasn't until they saw his shoe that they realized he was there. When Landon was removed from the car, he wasn't breathing. Fortunately, the rescuers were able to resuscitate him, and they flew him to Carolina's Medical Center. While being treated, Landon died 2 more times and was brought back to life each time. The doctors told Julie there was a good chance her son wouldn't make it, and if he did live, the doctors said he would be like an 8-year-old child. They said that his brain had experienced so much trauma he likely would not be able to walk, eat, or even communicate. Julie was devastated. She had already lost her husband, and now she might lose her son as well. 2 weeks after the accident, a miracle occurred. When Landon finally opened his eyes, he didn't show any sign of brain damage. Julie leaned down to reassure her son that everything was going to be all right when something incredible happened. Julie wanted Landon to understand that his father had been killed in the crash, and she asked him if he knew where his father was. Landon responded by saying, "Yes, I know where he is. I saw him in heaven." Julie couldn't believe what she had just heard. This wasn't the only shocking thing Landon said either. He also told her that he saw 2 of the family friends in heaven as well. Julie was shocked. She had to sit down for a moment to regain her composure, but Landon was not done talking about his experience. He told her that while he was in heaven, he saw her 2 other children. At first, Julie had no idea what her son was talking about, since he was an only child. Soon after, though, she realized what he meant. Before Landon was born, his mom had been pregnant twice but sadly miscarried. Julie couldn't believe he was saying this because she never told him about those miscarriages. He was too young. He would not have understood, so she never told him. Julie had always wondered if there was actually a heaven. However, after hearing her son's story, she did not doubt that one day she would be there. Nobody told Landon that his father had passed away. The fact that he said he saw him in heaven was amazing. While he did know that the 2 family friends had passed away, he had no idea about his mother's 2 miscarriages. After speaking to Landon, Julie was speechless, yet hopeful. Sometimes things happen in life that just can't be explained. Julie says that she believes that what Landon says is true. And after doing some research, Julie discovered her son is not the only person who has claimed to have been to heaven and then come back. She found a book called Heaven is for Real. She also found the book called 90 Minutes in Heaven. In both of these books, people have claimed to have gone to heaven and then come back. Julie says she misses her husband every day, but knowing that he's in heaven gives her a great feeling of peace. Today, Landon is doing very well. He has completely recovered from the accident, and he'll never forget what he experienced during the few times that he died. While there are people who don't believe Landon and Julie's story, it doesn't bother them. Julie believes her son was in heaven and that he was sent back down to her. She says that she has a renewed faith in God now. Subscribe for more.